Hello everybody and welcome into tonight's evening IFR flight. We're going to be flying in Romania this evening from Cluj-Napoca down to Brașov in Romania, of course, and I'm really looking forward to the flight. It's a nice evening refresher for me to get used to controls again and to get back into the swings of the IFR flight. So I'm out here on the ramp. We're connected to the network. Our flight plan is downloaded, ready to be pre-filed with ATC. Got one other aircraft in the airport with us, and we've done a pre-flight walk around, and everything looks pretty good in terms of the condition of the airplane. So we don't really have much time to waste in terms of getting prepared, because we're pretty much ready. So just going to go ahead and get a few more checks, so we make sure all the switches are off. Just down here, make sure everything is how it should be. You might want to check the fuel as well, and of course prop should be full back, not full forward to start or prior to start. So the fuel is off. Let's go ahead and introduce, before we turn them, in fact let's turn the battery on first. Let's get the fuel pumps, fuel selectors on. Let's get our beacon and nav lights. Prime the right engine. Very quick process here for a cold start. Fuel pump off, bring the prop manifold pressure back. I get rid of the yoke sometimes, let's keep it on today. And of course, there we go. Best thing to do in this situation might be to just get a radio call in for the ATC, so of course get the avionics on, get the clearance, and then do it, but I prefer to do the engines first so we don't drain our batteries. Anyway, same for the other side, so right, left engine, fuel pump, excuse me, mixtures, and then fuel pumps. You see there, nice high peak fuel. Brilliant, aircraft comes alive. Let's get the avionics on. To get the ATC information as well. We'll get that in a second from the radio. Let's get our ATC QNH there, so 1015. Pretty normal pressure actually at the moment, almost standard pressure. And we're going to pre-file this on our little navigation equipment down here, so let's get our flight plan recalled. LRCL to LRBV. It's a very short, probably about an hour flight, guys, so not too long. Oh, look at that departure, that's interesting, isn't it? I can't quite remember what the cruise level is. I think it's 5,000 feet for the cruise level. Let's go into our charts. I do recommend, highly recommend downloading the charts as well via PDF to make it a little bit easier to read. And that'll also give you the weight and balance. So let's just check. Yeah, cruise level says 5,000 feet initially, and then we'll go up to 6,000 at Cosmo. Let's see where we get there. What we got here for fuel, so let's just check our iOS to make sure everything is fine. 181. Looks like we got 183. I'm just going to stick a little bit more in, about 10 kilograms more there. Make sure, because we're going to be on the ground, just get our clearance first. Same with the... Okay, so you can only refuel. We can't refuel unless the engines are off. That's fine. That means we'll have to leave it at 183 and get going pretty soon, or 184. So packs 5. We pretty much have 5 people on board. That's 2 pilots, and then 4 packs in the back. Payload is 418. We are over slightly, but cargo and bag and cargo is only 21. That's very strange. It's usually a lot more, but it's coming about 450 kg. I guess we could trim off a few kilograms here or there. Maybe about there, I guess. Give us a fairly close number, and that's the weight and balance done. Anyway, down here, let's check our flight plan. IFR, so we're doing a SID, and it doesn't have a start procedure, but I'm sure we can find an ILS or an RNAV approach or something. Need our departures, a special departure here for runway 27, the Dockwood 1 kilo departure, and it is in fact available. Cool, so it's already pretty much in there, and it's activated that first leg for us, and now we just need to get our clearance. ATC information is available. I think it's on 125. Let me just put it in 125 521 or something, or 525.
This is Cluj.
This is it.
Bravo at 1700 Zulu. Expect ILS approach
light.
Runway 25. Departure 7. Transit level 80. Weather at 1700 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 7,100. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter 1015 hectopascals. This was Cluj. 8 is in Bravo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo.
Okay, it's Bravo information.
This is Cluj. 8 is information. Bravo at 1700 Zulu. Expect ILS approach runway 25.
What on earth is that plane doing?
07. Transition level weather at 1700 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Really dangerous manoeuvre in there.
Or more at 7,100. Temperature 12. Dew point 7. Altimeter 1015 hectopascals. This was Cluj. 8 is information. Bravo.
He's going to struggle.
On initial contact. You have information.
He's going to struggle to get off the ground because this is quite a small runway, guys, at Cluj-Napoca Airport. It's classed as a handling big aircraft, but I think even he's going to struggle at this length. So yeah, we got some controls in range. We got LBSR center, LRBV center.
Or more. Few clouds at 7,100. Temperature 12.
No tower.
7. Altimeter 1015 hectopascals. This was Cluj. 8 is information. Bravo. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Okay, let's just turn the ATC information off a sec. Romania is nice and busy with ATC, which is good. Always good to see that. In fact, the entire country is quite busy with aircraft tonight. The airport we're at has ATC, but unfortunately they didn't bring any other thing here. It'd be LRBV centre anyway. I think the airport we're going to be going to is going to be empty because it's Brașov. It's very small. So let's get LRBV in, which is 122. And that's a 122030. Let's see if we can understand them, or if they can understand us.
Break with Malta 2918, proceed to Oscar Papa 087.
Stand number 9.
Second right for with Malta 2918.
With Malta 2918, proceed direct Oscar Papa 087.
Oscar Papa 087 with Malta 2918.
Jet 5 request 5 minutes out of cockpit. Aircraft 126 approved report break with Malta 129 and descend to flight level 110.
110 with Malta 129.
Let's get the local time, guys. It's saying 5:30 GMT time. Local time is 7:30.
With you in the summit.
.07 for takeoff, so that's already pre-programmed in.
Etihad 51 Tango. I can see on the radar. Swiss 243.3, command to 8.
Let's take our fuel tanks on cross feed prior to taxi as well.
Etihad 51 Tango, Bucharest radar contact. Malta 5050 is back.
Electric trim is working. Can we get our call in?
Etihad 51 Tango requesting to climb to 360.
Etihad 51 Tango, climb flight level 360.
Welcome in everybody. I hope everyone's having a good week. Look forward to this flight, and tomorrow we're a little bit different with the Halloween sessions, which I'm looking forward to. It's a little bit of a different game tomorrow.
Radar 1964 Bucharest radar contact. Proceed to Kenin.
Engines are sufficiently warmed up actually pretty quickly.
Contact Sofia 131.225. Thanks, Sofia 131.225 on the zebra.
Wismata 2918, top of descent reached.
Wismata 2918, will descend to flight level 110.
110, 2918.
Romania 5 to Julia on the 1 kilo departure, flight level 280.
Ryder 5 Hotel Juliet identified, considerate to ticket, climb flight level 320.
Direct to direct to Desig and flight level 310, Romania 5 to Julia.
ETA 25, back in cockpit.
Bucharest radar, good evening. Qatari 42 X-ray with you, flight level 390.
34 to X-ray Bucharest radar, radar Cockpit. Sound 1 Echo Kilo, contact Sofia 131.25.
131-225, Sophia 1 Echo Kilo, thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Wismata 129 descent to flight level 70.
70, Wismata 129.
Romania Centre, this is November 058 Sierra Bravo, information Bravo on board at Park Space number 9, Cluj-Napoca Airport, requesting the IFR Brașov. So that's right.
November 058 Sierra Bravo, you're clear to Brașov via good 1 kilo departure, runway 07, climb to 5,000 feet and squawk 1701.
Straight to Brașov via the Dockwood 1 kilo departure, climbing via runway 7 to 5,000 feet, squawk 1701, November Sierra Bravo.
November 058 Sierra Bravo, confirm runway 07.
Affirmative, runway 07 for departure, November Sierra Bravo.
Number 058 Sierra Bravo, read the correct.
Okay, brilliant. So good confirmation there of the runway. I was worried there might be a problem there with understanding, but it seems to be alright. Cool, so Dockwood 1 kilo departure, and then the number 7 for departure, and then we're going to be going up to 5,000 feet. And then later on the flight plan we've got a 6,000 feet actually en route change there at Cosmo. I think that's us pretty much ready to go. We just need to get taxi clearance. Let's get our taxi lights on, let's get ready to go, let's get everything pre-checked. Don't need any anti-ice, it's not bad actually this start, it's only been 15 minutes. A little bit of waiting, we might get transferred over to... Actually no, we won't, there's no Black Sea on today. There's the aircraft and we'll be doing it.
505 no. Turn left heading 290.
Left 290, Wismata 5050.
Wismata 346, we're back.
Welcome back to break to Wismata 129, set 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
QNH 1016, descend 4,000 feet, Wismata 129.
And Wismata 5050, can you confirm that you are on real weather?
Confirm.
Wismata 50.
Not tuned out the ATC, where's it gone offline?
0.783.
Well, that's strange because I see one at
730 Zulu. Expect ILS approach runway 25. Departure runway 07. Trans 0. Weather at 1730. Wind variable at 1. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Ceiling 6,900 broken. Temperature 12, 2.7. Altimeter 1015. Task force. This 8 is information Charlie. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie.
Okay, so ATC has changed to Charlie.
050 reduce to Mach decimal 76.
Mach 76 with Malta 5050.
With Malta 5050, are you able to climb to flight level 380?
Affirm.
Okay, with Malta 5050, free speed, climb flight level 380 and resume all navigation direct to Magic.
Climb 380 free speed and resume all navigation direct to Magic with Malta 5050.
Bucharest radar, Wizard 640 radio check.
Wizard 640, Bucharest radar, radio 5.
Thank you.
November 058 Sierra Bravo with information. Charlie requests taxi.
Okay, November 058 Sierra Bravo, I have to give you startup clearance, but taxi to runway 07 via Alpha Delta Hotel Foxtrot.
November 058 Sierra Bravo via Alpha Delta Hotel Foxtrot. I'm assuming that's right because it's different on my map, guys. Start clearance as well, that's not good. Although to be fair, we didn't give him our aircraft type on first call. So that's kind of my fault there.
Wind 0, operation 2305 knots running 08 right, yes, for takeoff.
Okay, for takeoff, runway 08 right, tunnel 1 for Juliet.
Good to do this nice quickly. I think we've just got the run up left to do, but the engines are pretty much warmed up. You see down the air, the oil temperature's nice and high.
For a second. Request 5 minutes. Approved.
I'll have to remember that, guys, the startup approval even for the Byron, but then again it's that kind of airport, so it's any airport that it seems that has, yeah, it's not all airports, but it's a lot of the international ones. Let's just crank the radio down slightly.
Descent to 4000 feet, QNH 1016.
4016, please, Malta 2918.
Okay guys, let's get the engine run-ups done. don't think there's a destined place for it, so it's just going to be on the taxiway as usual. Sometimes they're like lay-by for the run-up, which is sometimes a circle, concrete, something like that. We just hold short here and get them done. So let's put our aircraft into the wind, just slightly over that direction. Parking brake on.
Delta 50 Alpha Sierra, requesting out about 35 flight level 19.
Let's put the fuel selectors on to both now.
With Delta 129, wind 2305, knots around 0, clear land.
Everything's checked, switches, rich, props fully forward.
With Delta 346, flight level 360.
About 1500, looking for 300 RPM drop.
With Delta 50 Alpha Sierra, requesting out to Cockpit for 5 minutes. With Delta 50 Alpha Sierra, Serenade, requesting 5 minutes out to Cockpit. Approx.
Bucharest Radar, good evening. Holding point 08 left, Beechcraft Foxtrot.
Turkish to 8 Fox, Bucharest Radar.
Just quickly check on the load down here. Alternator load seems fine in terms of alternating the current. (2200 RPM).
Thank you, goodbye.
Level triple 6166 contact Sofia 131 decimal 225.
Contact 1 commander, set to the 5, bye bye. Still active 166.
Cool, so that's before takeoff check. Let's get the strobes on, landing lights, tank lights off. We're going to need to backtrack. No, we don't have to backtrack this time. Transponders on.
November 0580 Bravo with Cluj variable 1 on runway 07
Clear for takeoff runway 07, November 0580 Bravo.
With 1 kilo Yankee wind.
Brilliant.
2305 knots runway 08 right clear for takeoff.
Good timing there by the ATC. Just finished our pre-run-up checks.
With 129 contact ground 11835.
129
GPS on the guidance system, of course. It'll be best to get the nav switch pressed on in case, and then we'll go straight up to 5,000 feet. Right guys, let's go to Brașov for the evening. There's 80, rotate. Nice steady climb out for a fully loaded aircraft. Gear coming up. Yaw damper coming on. Car flap closed.
Direct X gata, Romeo 143 Juliet.
Kilo Yankee, you're identified, proceed to Kenin.
2500 on the RPM. Hope it's not too loud, everybody. It sounded like it might be a bit too loud for you all. We turn it down a bit.
We got a 2918, proceed dealer, descent 2500, clear the lens 005 left.
2500 clear the left, and proceed dealer to 2918.
Let's just increase our pitch there and get a little bit of a higher climb speed of about 120. Otherwise we're going to be a bit too slow there on the departure. Keep manifold pressure nice and high.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot, wind 2305 knots, runway 08 left, please for takeoff.
Wind takeoff, takeoff from 08 left to stay Foxtrot.
Going to start to lean those mixtures ever so slightly. About 23.5 gallons each engine, and I would say it's safe to put the autopilot on, but I'll do this hand flown all the way up to 5,000 and then we'll engage the autopilot. It's quite calm tonight. I thought it was going to be a bit windier than this. Turbulence wise, it's very calm. Anyway, that's 5,000 feet. Let's go down to 2400 on the RPM, although we could probably keep it maximum if we wanted.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot identified, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290, stay Foxtrot.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot, proceed to Rixen.
Needed a lot of trim down, so maybe we could reduce the props a little bit. The altitude switch, and we'll prepare to engage the autopilot. There we go, nice and soft transition there.
Sofia 131.25, mulțumesc, la revedere.
Bucharest radar, good evening, Croatia 2, holding short, runway 08, right, Golf, fully ready for departure.
Croatia 2, line up runway 02, Bucharest 08.
Okay, it says 2300 at this altitude for the RPM, so we'll do that.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot, Bucharest radar.
2300 RPM, 6,500 feet below with 23 gallons per hour.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot, Bucharest radar.
Transition altitude is about 7,000 feet, so we're good for now. We're going pretty fast. It's all calm tonight, no
Croatia 222, wind 2305 knots, runway 08 left.
strong winds, but not too bad.
Takeoff runway 08, right, Croatia 2.
Turkish 28 Foxtrot, Bucharest radar.
So 405 Juliet.
500 Juliet, go ahead.
Cool. I thought you was calling right now 5 Juliet. Sorry.
Negative, Roger, 5 Hotel Juliet, climb to flight level 320.
Flight level 320, right, 5 Juliet. And can I get requests out Cockpit for 5 minutes, please?
Code.
Cool.
With 1,5050, point ready.
We picked a really good night here for ATC, everyone.
Unicom 1 to 2, yes, 5 Contact.
We'll be in the region of Romania, Bucharest the entire flight, I think. So ATC the entire way.
Turkish to 847 Bucharest Radar. Always one at 918, wings to 305 knots, runway 0 left, clear plan. Enter air for 110, monitor Indica 123.
Monitor Indica 123, for 110.
Always 177 Whiskey Bravo, Bucharest Radar, line up on it, runway 0 right.
Line up runway 0 right, Bucharest Bravo. Please want to go away, go around.
Always 12918 second.
Going around, please want to go away.
Always 12918, Roger, plan to Mr. Approach procedure.
Mr. Approach, please want to go away.
Turkish to 8 Foxtrot, Bucharest Radar.
A rogue Turkish flight tonight. Right, you see there the speed and the pitch there changing because we're going into a different wind direction there, so when we get on our merry way to Brașov, which will be soon, we're heading down the south. We'll be heading more into the wind, and then obviously we'll need to go a bit faster because we're slowing down. You see 23 knots there.
Croatia 222, you're riding 5. Always 12918, turn left, heading 260 vectors for arrival, island 0 again left.
Left 0 vectors for arrival to 6 left, please want to go away.
Always 107 Whiskey Bravo, wind to 305 knots, runway 0 again, right, clear for takeoff.
Bucharest Radar and Rescue Foxtrot with you at flight 0400.
Emirates 2 Foxtrot, Bucharest Radar, radar contact. Good evening, Turkish 1 Tango Bravo, flight level 380.
It's a little bit on the chilly side. CHG is not quite where we need it to be.
Lufthansa 1421, contact Adria on 130.550.
Contact Adria 130.550, Lufthansa 141. Thank you, bye-bye.
Quite a long departure route, I have to say, in the Baron. I forgot how long it would take.
Turkish 1 Tango Bravo, please 125, going ready, command at 8.
LRBV cannot be found. It's a little bit worrying. Means we got no. Maybe there's no charts available for the airport.
Motor 7 Whiskey Bravo, you are identified, proceeded to take a climb 57340. With Malta 2918 is at 2500 feet, turn heading 100, clear for the 0 left. With Malta 2918, turn left heading 100, descend 2500, clear the 0 left.
100, descend 2500, clear the left 0 left with Malta. 2918.
Just increase those props, increase our speed.
With Malta 40, Yankee, go ahead. With Malta 4 Kilo Yankee, climb flight level 360. Okay, 2 stations. Terminal 607 Romeo, Bucharest, Trader, line up on 808 right.
Etihad 126 request 2 minutes out of cockpit.
Etihad 126 Bucharest, point reading, command at 8 for under cockpit.
Etihad, sorry, monitor Unicom 122 to simulate Etihad 126, thanks for the service, bye bye.
Member 0580 Bravo, confirm your inbound to Charlie Majorit.
Affirmative, November Sierra Bravo on bound to Charlie Lima Juliet.
Bucharest radar, good evening, Dr. British 1951, 400, flying Econ, go.
I am heading towards it, but for some reason it's stopped. We may be experiencing an issue here because it seems to be stuck at the same ETA and the 5.6 for a while. Like, it's almost like the aircraft isn't moving, the wind's not strong enough to stop it, it's only 23 knots there going that way, so I don't think it would stop it. And the speed in the aircraft is 180. We are moving, it just doesn't look like it.
Turkish 2 8 Bucharest Raider. calling you for 10 minutes. Proceed to Rixon. Runner 4150, Unico Marketplace. Runner 4150, Unico, go on to the display. Start from Marshall LRBV. With 136.3, Nico, 120.
What if that thing possibly broken? It's not moving and we're not moving apparently. Well, we are on the map. It's got to be the wings. I don't think the aircraft can handle the wind, it's so strong. Yeah, I think 25 is a bit too fast for us. That's why it's so slow.
Around 607 Romeo, negative, climb flight level 260.
Sorry, climb flight level 260, around 607.
Let's just increase the power again, try and push through this. It's coming in from the left hand side, so it's not slowing us down, but it's pushing us off, and that's probably what's causing us to slow down. In terms of, like, we haven't slowed down, so I don't really know why we slowed down. Let's get our pitot heats on. Over to 2600. We have gone past the waypoint. It's just the GPS thing's not saying we've moved anywhere, which is this like leg to this point is not that long, but it's obviously saying we're not really getting there, which is a pain. Let's just pause and unpause very briefly. See if that helps. Direct to Exuber, November Sierra Bravo. Cool, so we're getting direct there. That might help a little bit. I was going to ask for direct, but that's going to help a lot. Fantastic. I think the wind is just the cause in it. It's because it's the strong crosswind. So hopefully, I mean, now we're going into it, you can see the difference in speed. A slight drop there to what we're actually getting on the airspeed indicator. I don't have a clue where that waypoint was. We were never going to get to it at that rate. It is, to be fair, that is quite a long leg there for the SID departure. It's a shame. Anyway, down to Ixuba and then down, of course, to Brașov, which is not even that far away. It's just the departure guys that took an arm and a leg to get to.
United 1961, more trailing 1 plate. United 1964, more trailing command to it. Crossing 222, more training command to it.
Monitoring command to it, thank you for ATC, ciao ciao.
Great to be flying at night, everyone. We only needed like 60 kg for the trip fuel. The rest of it is all reserves and contingency. As you can see there, 60 and 180, so is that 120 in reserves?
Buona sera, Lima Wings 61, correzione line 673, level 350 inbound, take at CPDS, basic at CPDS.
Please Delta 6 Charlie. Correction, animal 673, Bucharest, radar, contact, proceeding to Tozi, expect Tozi to uniform island 0 distance.
Proceed direct Tozi, expect Tozi to uniform island 0 and left animal wing 673.
Bucharest radar contact, proceeded to expect Technic 1 in uniform ILS 0 meters.
Expect Dana 1 uniform for ILS 0 meters.
Avionic 673D here, request out of cockpit for 4 minutes. Approach. Bucharest Radar, bună seara, Wismata 6 Charlie Victor, flight level 370 in Mountain Speed. Wismata 6 Charlie Victor, Bucharest Radar, air contact.
Sky Romania Kilo, Bochero on Mike, spot
Sky Romania Kilo, Bochero identified, proceeding to Babesh, climb flight level 260.
Proceeding direct to Babesh and climb flight level 260, Sky Romania.
There's the airport we set off from. I think next time, everyone just bear in mind that Cluj-Napoca's departure may want to get run to the south. Seems like nighttime flights are giving me north. Obviously on a jet or something like that would be a lot quicker. Lovely view though, get the proper view of the city now. Apparently one of the better cities of Romania, just more calm, I guess. So from what I heard anyway, from what I've seen. Not as hectic as places like Bucharest or even neighbouring countries like Budapest, of course. Yeah, maybe it was better, like, obviously we can't change it now, we've done it, but if we were to do it again, we could just go straight to Ixuba for the departure, and then go south. Anyway guys, it's not too long. Let's check the flight plan. As you see there, 11 nautical miles, 12. Main stretches between Dockwood and Cosmo, which is about 80 miles. 70 or 80 miles at least. It was meant to be about an hour, but I think at this rate probably maybe 2 hours, possibly. Well, of course, when we turn south, we are going to have that tailwind, and it's quite a considerable tailwind there, about 20 knots. I think that's the airport down there, isn't it? Yeah, there's the airport, everyone. Brașov, Gimbev. And we are going to tune in some stuff. It's got 2 runways. We're meant to be arriving runway 21. Probably be the big one actually. It's not saying 21 left, but there's a big one there we probably need. We'll tune the ILS just as a extra reference there. So there's actually another aircraft in the area, a small GA plane. So that's basically the distance we've got. Not too bad. And it's all tailwind.
607 Romeo, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110.
Around 607 Romeo.
Go ahead.
Around 607 Romeo cleared for the west side.
Stand by.
Around 607 Romeo cleared for Nickel to Alpha, LS to 9.
Press wireless 29 Nicu 2 Alpha.
With Mata 6 Charlie Victor, build Tozi to uniform minus 0 left.
Chiar de Tozi video uniform minus 0 left, so with Mata 6 Charlie Victor, also with Mata 6 Charlie Victor era different set.
With Mata 6 Charlie Victor, descend to flight level 110.
Descent to level 110 with Mata 6 Charlie Victor.
Victor proceeded to Dilas.
Eric de la Zus Mata 6 Charlie Victor.
Skyrim 9 kilo, expect ILS Zulu 09 via Santa Maria VR.
Expecting ILS Zulu 09 via VR.
Via Santa Maria VR.
Via Santa Maria VR, Skyrim 9 kilo. Radar, good evening, Austrian 697 inbound. W, flight level 390.
Austrian 697 Bucharest, direct contact.
Bucharest 390 with Armata 671. Hello, now at 2000 feet, climbing up to flight level 230.
With Mata 6741, press radar, identified, proceeded to Apollo, climb to 230.
Proceeding direct to Apollo and climb to flight level 230 with Armata 671.
Turkish 1 Tango Bravo, flight training, command to
122 Decimal 8, thank you for serving, good night.
climbing 410 inbound Brașov. Emirates 46 Super Motorist Air Contact. Emirates 46 report request 10 minutes out of cockpit. Emirates 46 and go to report back. Thank you, we'll go Emirates 46. Emirates correction Turkish 1951, mind training command please.
122 this morning is Turkish 1951. Thank you, bye-bye.
Despite heading into a 20 knot tailwind, we're actually slowing down, which is odd. Going over the Transylvania now, targeting mirrors. But yeah, it's very odd, we should be speeding up in a 20 knot tailwind. Then when we land it'll be I hope it's not going to be 14 knots, but it'll be a strong crosswind anyway.
Louis 1673, descent to flight number 110.
190 descent flight level 110, Boeing 673.
It's saying 215 on the map speed, but on this thing down here, maybe getting an inaccurate reading because of the wind direction. But so saying we've got about 210. That's probably a good time to slow down a little bit, just so we don't overspeed, which we already are. As you can see now we slowed down. About 206, still a bit fast. I think we may have to ascend to 6,000. And that'll give me a slight better performance, I think.
Emirates to Foxtrot point 3, command please.
Emirates to Foxtrot.
Emirates to Foxtrot point 3, command please.
Unicorn 122.8. Emirates to Foxtrot. Have a nice evening.
Wind Manta 7 Whiskey Bravo, point 3, command please. Rom 607 Romeo, descent to 2,000 feet, QNH 1017, and proceeding to Tango Romeo 221.
Again, the flight level.
3,000 feet, QNH 1017, and you're clear for the ILS.
Clarify LS to descent flight level 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
May the type, QNH 1017, and proceeding to Tango Romeo 221.
Profit direct Tango Romeo 221, QNH 101.
17.
QNH 1017 to flight level 3,000 feet.
Preload it in. Let's see what he's going to give us on the arrival. He may give us vectors, he might just say clear for the ILS.
Malta 6741, expect ILS Yankee 14 via Apollo.
We expect LS Yankee 14 via Apollo with Delta 6741.
So the speed of the wind there is actually
Progress approach 119 and 415.
119 and 415 is Malta 6741.
still 20 knots, but it's pushing our speed over 210, which is dangerous, of course. You don't want to break our wings. Well, they got an NDB down here in Brașov. No, but they have got one of those little stars next to the airport, which is always good. It says it's Class G airspace. Transition is 3,000 feet. 1017 on the QNH. Actually, they got 2 DMEs in the area.
Scandinavian 1782, flight 0150 for flight 0280. Scandinavian 1782, Bucharest radar, radar contact, considerate to came in, climb flight level 2340. Flight 340, direct to Cannon, Scandinavian 1782.
LRBV ATC is online though. Got a tower available. They have got a tower. Oh wow, they've got an ATC information and a tower. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and tune the ATC. 125, 124, 530. We'll put the standby comm onto the tower, so 118. 630. I don't think we can, yeah, we can't get it quite on there. That's fine.
November 0580 Bravo, contact Bucharest Trader 121180.
Contract Bucharest, radar 121180 for November 0580 Bravo. Good day.
With Malta 6741, contact Bucharest Radar 12118.
Brilliant, so we're going over to 121, 180. Great, I'm so glad they got the ATC and the tower though, that's really good. Let's just check where we are. We're inbound to Cosmo, 5,000 feet. Who we contact again? Bucharest radar, so there's like 2 for centre areas. And tower for the airport and 8 for the arrivals. There's quite a lot of ATC here to get through. I've made a note, 118630. The tower. Bucharest radar, good evening, this is November 058 Sierra Bravo, 5,000 feet en route Cosmo.
November 058 Sierra Bravo, Bucharest radar. Bucharest radar with Malta 6741, good evening, now at flight level 234. Malta 6741, Bucharest radar.
Brilliant, brilliant. A little bit hard to hear actually, to be fair. This one is a bit quieter. We do need to listen to that ATC information though for the airport. Let's just have a quick listen while we're on the we're on the radio. Oh, of course, it's gone offline. What a bad timing. The ATC just went offline and the tower. That's unfortunate, guys. We did have ATC available. I didn't even realise, but it's gone now. That's fine. We'll make do with the sensor control. I think this is it straight ahead, isn't it? This is Brașov. Or somewhere in the distance. Okay, it's off to the right, of course. Way down there. In terms of fuel, I think we're running a little bit on the low side. Yeah, we're almost in the yellow, so we probably have to get down pretty soon. I'd say we've burned through our reserves when we went on that departure. So reserves are burned up. Trip fuel's burned up. Now we're in sort of contingency fuel, let's say. Definitely not in trip fuel anymore, that's for sure. $74. Let's hope we get there in time. You know me, guys, close calls with fuel, sometimes it has actually resulted in crash. Not always though, not always. Okay, we can pick up the ILS now, so it's about, obviously the DME's 15 minutes and the ILS is 15 minutes.
For the Yankee with Manta 6741. With Manta 6741, when ready, start is flight level 5, correction. Yes, gonna be flight level 50, report passing level 30. Flight level 50, when ready, will report passing flight level 60, 6741. Photo sensor, animal wings, 9 runway, climbing 46,000 feet.
He's going to give us a vectors now, straight in. Most likely to be the ILS run an instrument flight this evening, everyone. Hence the title IFR, so it should be a nice little landing this. Did a few touch and goes practice at Cluj-Napoca before to get a bit of warm up. The aircraft seems pretty handleable despite the heavy winds, which is nice. November 058 Sierra Bravo, go ahead.
What waypoint are you planning after Cosmo?
After Cosmo, there is no waypoint. It will be direct to Brașov Airport, November Sierra Bravo.
November 058, Sierra Bravo, Roger. Then after Cosmo, you're cleared visual approach for runway, let me see, runway 21 at Brașov. The airfield now should be at your 2 o'clock for the 30 miles. Report the aerodrome side.
Clear for the visual approach for runway 21 Brașov Airport. The airport at 2 o'clock. I'll keep my eye out. November Sierra Bravo.
November 058, Sierra Bravo, Roger. Then radar service is terminated at this point. Report on final approach for runway 21.
Report final runway 21 November Sierra Bravo.
Speedbird 23, flight level 360.
Okay guys, great. All we have to do is report final.
Speedbird 23, I see you're flying. What waypoint are you flying towards right now?
So let's slow down a little bit.
Speedbird 23 second.
Say the point you're flying direct to now.
Tag it.
Speedbird 23, thank you very much. I think there's a problem with your flight plan.
So we go report the airport site, report final. Let's do that. So we've got the ATC information. Altimeters, cowl flaps. I think ice protection could come off at this point. Pitot heat as well. Fuel selectors on, mixture is rich. T's and P's are normal.
Expect ILS approach 26 left, and you said Denmark 1 uniform arrival, when ready to descend flight level 110, Austrian 607.
I'm so glad he gave us a visual approach, everyone.
Bucharest radar, hello, Scandinavian 1782, flight level 270 for flight level 340.
Scandinavian 1782, Bucharest radar identified. Then 16741, descend level 50 to be level at Apollo, and the report patching level 6 here.
I'm just going to level up at 4,000 feet. We probably didn't need to descend just yet.
Report at level 60, the 16741. With the 16741, confirm you're making it to level 50 at Apollo. Confirm. And with the 16741, we can make it to Apollo by 50. Thanks.
Okay, ATC information has just come back online for that airport, and so is the tower control, but no ground, actually, no ground in tower. Let's just retune it. 124 530.
Aerodrome area. Caution. IFR airfield aerodrome. Parallel Grant runway. Weather. 2010.
There's the airport.
Time okay.
Right ahead.
Temperature 8. 2.2. Altimeter 1017. HPA. Information.
QNH 1017.
Initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, it's information Charlie, everyone. Charlie Charlie.
Brașov. Agent.
I've got to pre-select the heading to 2-1 now. Centre fix, and if we'd done the ILS it would have given us that, I guess a similar approach, and then the hold would have been there on the go around as well. Oh, inbound everybody to Brașov Airport. Let's go ahead and stick our landing lights on.
Bye bye, 67.
Temperature seems to have dropped again. I am going to keep the pitos on just in case, just because the wind's a little bit temperamental tonight. And you see we've got a strong crosswind there, everybody, so about 12 knots. What's it at ground level? A little bit of more of a headwind actually, more of 9 knots, but still pretty good.
Austria 6907, turn left heading 080 for spacing. Left on heading 080, Austria 697.
Let's get ready to intercept the localizer. We are going to do it as a visual, but we still intercept the localizer for reference. And then we're within the call out we're established on the final.
Space 189, request for 1240.
Space 189 and approved.
Space 189, land at 1200.
It's about to get a little bit noisy here, everyone. We're going to do props full forward. Since there's no downwind checks, we'll do them now. We have sufficient fuel. Just about, I'd say, sufficient fuel for one go around. So mixtures rich, props full forward, fuel pumps are off for the time being. Let's go ahead and stick them on. Let's keep the yaw damper on until we get to final. Let's just reduce our power to, I'd say, about 1600. We're close to the approach, and you want 1600 on the descent, I'd say. So reduce it now so you can bring that speed back in preparation for it. And there we go, we're turning final, everybody. So landing lights on, everything's on. And we should be able to intercept the localizer. So let's go ahead and select the approach switch just to get established. Bucharest Centre, November 058 Sierra Bravo is established for the visual approach runway 21 Brașov Airport.
November Sierra Bravo, surface wind, Brașov, 22010 knots, runway 21 clear to land, report vacated.
Clear to land runway 21, report vacated runway November Sierra Bravo. Awesome. So you can see that, guys, we're a little bit below the glide slope to descend yet, but I'm going to turn the autopilot off anyway. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Let's keep that on as a reference.
Radar 122.030, bye bye.
3 nautical miles. Is that tilt the runway? No, it's still final fix, so not too far.
Austria 699 Speedbirds 23, contact Bucharest radar 122 bye bye.
Okay, we're about a couple of miles out. Let's get the gear down. Going off track a little bit. That'll be the wind, everybody, pushing us about, yeah, a little bit of a crosswind there of 11 knots. Full flaps.
Speedbird 23, Bucharest radar. Speedbird 23, Bucharest radar.
Smooth touchdown. Nice little idle of the engines at the end. Slow down very slowly using slight incremental braking there. Do not want to burn our tyres out. So it cost a lot of money to replace. By the way, this is my personal aircraft, everybody. This is the one I fly for pleasure. Let's get the turn off data from the thing, as it looks like it's straight down, and then yeah, it's a very odd airport this. There's not really much space to park. There's like a little terminal over there, but I'm not sure how to get to it. Unless there's some kind of hidden taxiway available. Anyway, flaps up, fuel boost can come off. Let's turn all the taxi lights on and our landing lights off. Really good ATC this evening from Romania and Bucharest radar, as usual actually, because it's one of the areas you wouldn't expect to have it, but sometimes in the evening they have great ATC available. So I highly recommend it if you want to fly down this area. Definitely give it a try. Yeah, over there somehow. There must be a way to get there from the other parking space. There's a lot of vans parked up. Let's get our flight director off. And cow flaps open, of course. And cross feed for taxi, although it's more efficient to do it and best to do it before takeoff rather than after takeoff. There's no actual checklist item to cross feed after landing. I just like to do it occasionally, balance out the weight a little bit, especially if I'm going to do another go around or something, another flight. Very smooth landing though. I'm quite impressed with that. Strobes off. Transponder to... I'll keep it in ATC Charlie mode for now so they can see us. Yo, Charlie. And he's going to give us parking space, although there's a few parking spaces available. We need to get to this area here to tell him on the map and radar we're clear the runway. So these little... You'll see the dashes and then the long line in the middle. That's the place to hold short after coming off the runway. And of course prior to entering it. Bucharest radar, November 058 Sierra Bravo, clear runway 21.
November Sierra Bravo, welcome to Brașov, taxi stand of choice, bye bye, good night.
Taxi to standard choice, November Sierra Bravo, thanks for the ATC, goodbye. Let's just turn our transponder standby and we'll taxi to a stand, probably number 1 I think, right next to the McDonnell Douglas 82 there. Yeah, really great ATC from them, and it always is. I'm going to just keep saying it because it really is. You come into like this part of the world, the Eastern Europe, the Balkans, you know, Russia as well. They're really friendly to ATC and they do a great job. They're always surprisingly busy as well, which is nice. Sometimes when they're on, of course. Cool, parking brakes are set. Should have turned the pitos off after landing. Let's get some of the lights, taxi and nav lights off. Let's do the checklist. At 1000 RPM prior to cutting the fuel, cowl flaps, landing lights, transponder off. I'm going to turn it off rather than standby. Avionics should come off as well. Mixture's cut off. And of course we do the same down here for the fuel. We can't quite see it. Let me just show you. As you can see there, they're in the off position. I will set the chocks from inside the aircraft, so it's a little bit of magic there. Yeah, that's it. There's no requirement to turn the beacons off. There's not really any requirement to turn the prop sync off. But I like to do it anyway because I'm using the honeycomb, so it just keeps everything a little bit more organised for me. Whew, what a flight, everybody. What a long flight that was for Cluj-Napoca to Brașov, which ended up taking a lot longer than I thought because of that departure. But anyway, guys, let's do what we usually do and watch the replay. It was quite a nice landing, so why not? Ah, almost had a game crash then.